Hey, I am so excited to show you all the new stuff that I've just gotten in the mail from Erin Condren. So what I have for you today is a bunch of goodies. So this one right here is the thing I've been waiting for to be released, which is the monthly planner. If you've been following me, you know that I use the deluxe monthly planners religiously. I love them. They are my editorial calendars, my promotional calendars, all of my content planners. And since I kind of have, since I have two businesses, my writing business and then my AuthorTube and course business, I keep two separate deluxe monthly planners. I have this one, which is the neutral one, that's the smaller one, that I keep all of my writing, promo, and content calendar ideas about. And then I also have the neutral one here that is the layers from last year that goes from July to June. So this one is almost finished, whereas this one was for the full year of 2020. So these are my two content calendars, and this used to be called the Deluxe Monthly Planner. To clarify and make it easier to understand, they have dropped the word deluxe, which I think was confusing for some people, and now it is just called the Erin Condren Monthly Planner. So the name has changed. There are a few things inside that have changed as well, at least in the neutral version, and they're all amazing changes, so I can't wait to dive into this one. The monthly planner launches on the Erin Condren website on Thursday, so June 4th, so I wanted to get this video out for you and show you the insides of it. Real quick, I do also have a few other things to show you. So they will have a softcover academic planner. So this is vegan leather. It's 192 pages. So I'll walk you through this as well. Then I also have the mid-century circles academic planner. So this is the design for the academic planner. It has brought back this mid-century circles design, which so many of us know and love. So I'm excited to show you this one as well. The academic planner will not launch on the Erin Condren website until June 11th. So there's a little bit of time before this one comes out. Then they also have, this is going to make a lot of you that missed the spring surprise box very happy, because they have released, or they're going to be releasing, a vision notebook journal. So this is their vision journal. It also has the mid-century circles, and as far as I can tell, it's exactly the same as the vision journal that was included in the spring surprise box that I'm telling you I absolutely love and I'm so excited to have. So I think you guys are going to love this too. I'm not sure exactly when this launches on the site. It could be Thursday as well, but they sent it to me and I think it's beautiful. So I'm going to show you a little bit inside there. Then I also have to show you, let me kind of move things around a little bit. This is probably not going to show up in the shot completely, but they have brought back the metallic desk calendar. So I love this. I use it all the time. There's a different metallic color for every month. So I'll show you this and I'll talk to you a little bit about how I use this as well. So first, let's dive into the monthly planner, and it's going to take me a little bit of getting used to not call this the deluxe monthly planner, because I feel like I got so used to calling it the deluxe that now I've got to kind of switch my brain into just monthly planner mode. But I do like that it's now going to be called the monthly planner. So let's go through some of the changes here. So obviously the front is the same, except now instead of deluxe, it's just called the monthly planner. Then you have the same, like you had the kaleidoscope, you have the beautiful layers quote here. So I don't have the colorful to show you, but I do have the neutral. So again, you just have the gorgeous monthly or year at a glance. It's basically the same as what you find in the life planner. So instead of having these little bars, now it's just this bar at the top, which I like this. I think it looks like cleaner and just more beautiful. Plus you get a bigger swath of the color at the top, whereas here you're just we're getting a little piece of the design. Here you get to really see the beauty of the design. And I'm just going to say again how much I really love the rose gold coil with this neutral color set. So this page, the design of it has changed a little bit. So I don't remember in the actual life planner if it's different like this, because I didn't get one of the neutral ones. So you guys will have to let me know. But it is just a little bit different. So instead of having this little bar of design, it's really neutral and really clean. So you've got a lot of space here to make it your own, but there are basically 12 little boxes with some dots around the edges, and you could really design this or keep it as simple as you want it to be. Then you have one notes page and the month. And just like with the life planner, one of the big changes for the monthly planner is that, yes, the tab goes straight to the month, which is a great change. And of course, they've made that with all of their products now. And you do still have the monthly dashboard design here as well. So you've got the month. Just to show you kind of a little bit about the change in the month, it's almost exactly the same. The fonts and everything seem to be the same. It's just the main difference in the monthly is that you've gotten rid of the calendar down here at the bottom. So you can see this. There's no calendar down here at the bottom anymore, so you've got more space for notes, and there's no like hexagon or anything, it just says notes. And then again, where you had little pieces of the varying design at the headers, this every time just has a solid color, which I really like that change. I think it just makes it look prettier, and even though I loved this one as well, it's just a cleaner design, and it just makes it so much easier of a clean slate to work with. So there's just that single color on each page. But here's the exciting change. So you've got another notes page and the dashboard. That's basically the same as what they had last year, except of course it was before the month. And so here they had a dot grid page, and on this one it's just a notes page. They've gotten rid of the dot grid. This design stayed mostly the same, except they took out the birthday and monthly goals to give you more freedom here. So this is really the exciting thing that I think has changed in the monthly planner. So before, you get a monthly layout, then you get some notes pages, and then a new month. And there's no weekly pages or anything like that in here. It's just notes pages. But before, if I could just count each individual page, you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notes pages. And this fifth one was kind of a special notes page that you could use for the upcoming month. So basically you had 4 blank notes pages, and they did have a little bit of a design on them because they had the asterisk there. I often in my notes would cover that up personally. So here are the big changes. When you turn the page here before the next month, you get extra note pages in every single month, and they no longer have any design, so they're just clean note pages with lines on them. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then a 9th page. So instead of just having 5, you have 9 pages. So they've added 4 extra pages to every single month. And I love this change because I'm always coming to the end of a month and have need for extra pages, which I would have to flip to the back and use the extra pages in the back. But I think having extra pages inside the month is going to be really good because it'll just give you more space to keep notes for the month. Then you've got another tab with a month, and it just continues and repeats that way over and over again. So lots more note pages in the middle of the planner, which is great. Then when you turn to the very back, now for mine, I have gotten, again, the July to June, but you're going to have a choice of your start date. So you can get July, August, or September start date, and it'll go for 12 months. Or you can also get a January start date that'll just go for all of 2021. So let me just say that one more time if you're confused. So your start date of the planner, you'll get to choose. And it'll be a year of a planner regardless, but it'll just depend what month you want it to start. So you can start at July, you can start at August, you can start at September, or you can start at January. So you'll have all 4 of those choices to start. Then in the very back, you just have a notes section. Then you have, it's something like, I think maybe 40 notes pages here in the back. And then you have the 2022 year at a glance, which feels so far off to me, but it's a very pretty page. You've got an ending page and then 2 pages of stickers with a folder in the back that has a folder on the front and back side of it. So this is the new monthly planner. You can also, just like last year, add 40 or 80 additional notes pages in the back, and those notes pages can be lined, dot grid, or what they call sketchbook. So it'll be up to you what you want to add into the back, but you can, for like $5, add in an additional amount of pages. So that's the big changes in the monthly planner. I'm very happy with it because I feel like there isn't a single change that upsets me. Every single thing that changed is a good change. And this is, as much as I love the life planner from Erin Condren, the monthly planner is the thing I use the most. I use both of these planners. It comes in both sizes. You can get the large size, which is basically an 8.5 by 11, or you can get the smaller classic size, which is the 7 by 9. And this is the same size as the life planner. And I love it. I think it's great changes. They took out the designs in the corner, so they're just clean pages. And of course, they took out the fact, or changed the fact, that instead of the tab going to this dashboard page, it now goes to the monthly page. And then they've added extra notes pages, and you can add the notes pages in the back. So I think they've streamlined and really cleaned up the design to make it even more neutral and minimal, and then given you more pages. So who could ask for more than that? This planner, you will have your choice of coil. Again, you can get rose gold, gold, platinum, which is the silver coil like this, or black. So you'll have your choice of coil, and you can choose large or small, like the big size or the classic size. You can add pages to it, and they start at $40 is the base price. If you want to change it from the silver coil or the platinum coil, it's a $10 upgrade. And I believe the bonus pages are something like $5 to add the extra pages. So if you are looking for something that is a really good content planner, or something that you don't really need weekly spreads, you just need that monthly overview and then a lot of place to take notes. So maybe you're doing a home renovation, maybe you're having a pregnancy, maybe you're doing something like a blog or a YouTube channel where you really just need that monthly overview to plan, but you need those notes pages to make detailed notes about what you're doing, how you're executing, how you're outlining your videos, what promotions you're running for your blog or your business. I highly recommend the monthly planner, because I find that when it comes to my content calendar, I don't really need that weekly overview. I just need a solid monthly overview where I can plan out which videos I'm doing when, which promotions I'm doing, when are my book releases, and then I need those notes pages to track everything and to make sure that I've got my plans, my outlines, and all of that detailed. So for me, this is a huge benefit when you're running your own business, or you've got a writing business, or even if you wanted to use it as a journal. So something like this would make a good tarot journal too. You could write your tarot card of the day, like if you drew one card, into the monthly, and then you could use the notes pages as a place to kind of do your full moon spread and your new moon spread, or to learn more about each card every month, or something like that. So there's lots of ways you could use the monthly planner. I feel like it's extremely versatile, and it's my favorite Erin Condren product, hands down. So thank you so much, Tori, for sending this to me. I am so excited about it. This goes on sale at erincondren.com on Thursday, June 4th. If you are brand new to Erin Condren, you can use my link down below to go ahead and sign up for an account there, and they will give you $10 off to spend on your first order. Or if you're not an EC Insider, which is their rewards program, you can sign up for my EC Insiders down below and earn $10 that way too, even if you already have an account. So lots of good ways. They have lots of reward systems that you can use to get discounts. Okay, so that's the monthly planner. Just real quick, let's take a look at the vision journal. I know that I've got some lights here that might be kind of showing up on the shiny cover of this, but this says Turn Your Vision into Victory. And it's basically a notebook that is all about setting your vision for your life, which is right up my alley. It has this mid-century circles design in this teal color on the inside, and it basically tells you how to set up a vision journal and a vision board. And then it asks you some questions like reflection questions. What do I want to improve on? What's happening in my life? What's important to me? So it asks you a lot of little questions. Then you get a chance to brainstorm. So it really walks you through how to use the journal. Then you've got this nice quotes page, create a vision that makes you want to jump out of bed in the morning. And then most of the rest of this journal is this spread. So it's got a space for you to vision board your life or whatever you want to do. So we're looking at buying a house before the end of this year or early next year. So it would be like my vision for our new house. And I could put a vision board here for the things we want, like a screened-in back porch or a pool or, you know, whatever it is we want. And then I can create that vision, and it asks you, what does this vision mean to me? And then plans and actions to bring it to life. So you've got 2 columns of lines. I'm not sure how well you can see that there, but it is spread into 2 columns down here. So you've got actual checklists that you could make of how you're going to start working toward buying that house. Or it could be, this is my vision for learning to hand letter, or my vision for the new planner that I want to have for next year. And it has a lot of these vision pages, and you can set up many visions, many things that you want to manifest or bring into your life. Then it also has another quotes page that says you have everything inside you to be and do anything you want. And then the rest of this journal is a combination of lined pages, dot grid pages, and like I was talking about, what they call sketch pages, which are just blank. So you could really use this any way you wanted. You could do some forward journaling. You could do some exercises in manifestation. You could write prayers in here. You could do anything you want and journal about how you want to bring this vision into your life, what you want to accomplish, lots of things like that. And I loved that this was in the seasonal surprise box for spring, but it was an exclusive item. And I'm guessing that it was so popular that they decided to bring it out for everyone. And I'm so glad they did, because now we can all get more of them once our visions are filled out. So I anticipate that this will become a giveaway coming up in probably the June or July notebook challenge. Or it could be part of my 30K giveaway, because I already do have a vision journal. So thank you to Tori for sending this to me, and hopefully I'll be able to pass this on to one of you really soon. Finally, what I have for you here is the academic planner. And this is a product from Erin Condren that I've never seen or used before. I've seen it on the website, but I never have purchased it before. I was very excited to get a preview of the next and upcoming academic planner. So there's a few different options, and I will have all of the different options explained down below in case you missed something or had a question. And if you still have any other questions, please feel free to put them in the comments, and I'll keep an eye on those if you have questions before you order. Again, the academic planner won't be out until the 11th. The design is the mid-century circles design, and this is such a beautiful, colorful planner in terms of the cover of it, and I really love it. I've always loved the mid-century circles design, so I was glad to see it on a planner. I chose the rose gold, or the gold coil, for this one because I really liked this cover. So in the front, it just says academic planner, and you've got a little bit of the mid-century circles design. Again, same yearly overview, but instead of having that layers design across the top, it's the mid-century circles in their colorful design. Then what you have a tab here that says schedule, and you have a space to put your class schedule. So what I love about this, like let's say you're a writer and you're not even a student, you could actually put your ideal weekly schedule in here. So you could put your social media schedule in here. You could put your time blocking schedule. Like in my HB90 class that's coming up again on June 14th, if you want to come join us, there is information down below. One of the exercises we do in that class is coming up with what is your ideal weekly schedule? When are you going to set aside time to write? When are you going to set aside time for admin activities like answering email or posting to social media or brainstorming your story or anything like that, your critique group time or your sprinting time? So because it has this weekly overview here, instead of a class schedule, you could just cover that up with a sticker and say, this is my ideal weekly schedule. And then down here in the columns, you could put what your tasks are for the week, like posting to Facebook, posting to Instagram, and so on. Then there's a space for notes. Or of course, if you're a student, you can put your class schedule here for the semester or whatever it is you want to do. And because you might have, you're going to have a full year in here, there are 2 of them. So there's another one on the back. Then you have just a couple of plain notes pages here, and you get to the month. Again, just like all of their planners now are back to, you have a beautiful design, and then the tab goes straight to the month. So this just has, again, at the top, a little bit of that color, and then the rest is very neutral, which I like the clean design of that. The next page in the academic planner is you have the month overview page. This is kind of like a dashboard. So you have a place to put your goals for the month, any events coming up for the month, and then a big section for notes. And then over here, you have a place to list any projects or exams, deadlines, important dates, description, class details. So if you wanted to use this for your writing, for example, you could easily take this and instead say that this is your deadline checklist. Like, oh, I've got a novella coming out here. I've got to send this to my beta readers on this date. So you could list all of your deadlines over here so that you don't miss anything. Of course, it's meant for students, but I think it could also work really well for entrepreneurs and for writers in particular, where you could track your deadlines and your goals right here on this page. Then we get into the weekly spreads, and the weekly spread for the academic planner is very different from the weekly spread in any of their other planners. So you basically have 3 sections. It's a horizontal layout basically that's lined, and you have 3 sections. So you have a smaller section here, a larger middle section, and then a to-do checklist that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 check marks or little bubbles over here on the right side. So there's I think a lot of flexibility in how you might choose to use this one. You might choose to put your to-do list for the day here. You could put your schedule for the day over here and then some notes on what you did. You could track your writing sprints. If you're a writer using this planner, you could track your writing sprints. You could track your social media stuff and then any little to-dos that you had for your career over here. There's just endless possibilities of how you could use this. And I actually really love this setup. I have talked to you guys about this, but I'm going to be doing a Franken planner setup that's going to be a quarterly planner that mixes the daily duo with, I believe, the horizontal setup. But when I got this in the mail, I was like, oh man, because you can start this one, I believe, in September. I need to look it up and it's on my phone, which I'm using to record. But look down below for the different start dates. Just like with the monthly planner, there are different start dates you can choose for the academic planner. Maybe it's August or September, but I chose the January because I thought, well, if I'm going to use it, I'll use it next year. And now I'm wishing that I had gotten the half-year one. I might end up taking this and redating some of the later ones so that I can put this into my daily duo because I really like this sort of checklist setup. The only thing that bothers me about it, and this is true for most planners, is that you have Saturday and Sunday kind of squished down here. So Saturday and Sunday miss out on this bigger block in the middle, and they're squished together and share a little spot there. But that's kind of the way all planners are because you can't have 7 equal spaces. So that would be my only hesitancy because my weekends are really, really busy. So you've got all of the weeks, obviously, and then you also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notes pages in the back. And these notes pages are mostly blank, except the ones on the right have just the tiniest little asterisk. So that is the layout of the academic planner. And I just love the vibrant colors on this one in particular. I think it looks really nice. So again, same setup where you have kind of a monthly overview with your projects and exams and your goals. And then you've got a sort of 3-part weekly checklist setup. And the same is true for every single month of the year. Lots of really bright colors in this one and nice quotes. So then we go all the way through. Then at the very end of the planner, you just have December's notes and a little quote in the back, arriving at one goal as the start of another. That's a common statement at the end of their planners. And then you have just one page of stickers that are more academic. So you've got exam, midterm, test, quiz, read, paper due, study, study guide, no class, and vacation. So for me as a writer, I wouldn't use a lot of these like midterm or exam. So these stickers aren't as relevant, I think, to me, but there is one that you can kind of fill in for yourself. But I probably would use read, study, and vacation, but most of the rest of those stickers I would not use. It does not come with a folder, and it doesn't come with any extra like contact pages or anything like that. But gosh, look how pretty that cover is. And I'm sure you'll be able to get this cover even if you don't get the academic planner, because usually they have those covers available for everyone. So let me know what you think of this. I'm really tempted. My daily duo, I think, is going to be here today. So I need to decide exactly what I want to Franken plan together. This is going to be my time tracking planner. And I really need to put some thought into it because I might end up using this academic planner as part of it. But I will, since I got the 2021 planner, I'm going to have to redate something if I want to use it. So I'm just not sure. Lots of decisions to make, but let me know in the comments what you think of the academic planner. I never reached out for this one because I was like, oh, it's going to have a ton of stuff about like classes and exams and stuff. But really, there's only a couple of pages. There's the class schedule page. And then every month you have that dashboard page that has the projects and exams page. But that's really all that makes this an academic planner. It's really just a unique setup of these 3 boxes that you can use in any way. So if you're really like a checklist planner or you used to be a bullet journaler, this might be a really good option for you. And I just never really considered it before because you could easily repurpose this weekly schedule or that monthly exams and deadline one. So I'm really excited about this one. I'm trying to figure out how this might potentially be better for me than some of the other things I've used in the past. Before we go, also, I did want to say to you, so the coil options are going to be the same as always, gold, rose gold, platinum, or black. And for the first time ever, you're going to also have the option to add 40 notes pages into the back of the academic planner, which is the same thing you can do with the monthly planner. And that's one of my favorite features because I feel like I always need and want more notes pages. And I think that's going to be an amazing addition to the academic planner, especially for writers and students or entrepreneurs. Then this final planner I want to show you is their new Softcover academic planners. This comes in several colors and it's a nice vegan leather. My husband saw this when it came in the PR package and he was like, ooh, I want that. What is that? So he's very excited about this one. So I might gift this to him. But it has this nice pinstripe in the front. And then it has a very plain minimal setup here with a yearly overview and a space for notes. You have lines and then basically that same monthly or weekly ideal schedule. And there's 2 of them and more notes. Then on the monthly page, you just have 2 sets of lines and then a checklist for dates to remember. The monthly overview, and there are no tabs in here, but you can actually buy tabs on the Erin Condren website. They have a couple different versions of their tabs. So if you wanted to add tabs to this, you could. Very clean, basic monthly spread with some notes on the side. And then the dashboard page is similar to the one that's over here, but it's not exactly the same. So instead of the bubbles, it has boxes and then the notes. And then over here, you have similar type things. It's basically the same, but instead of the round dot, it's got a checkbox. And then it has this color blocked projects and exams instead of the mid-century circles. The weekly layout also is similar, but different. So it has a little bit of color here, this mustard color. And then instead of having 3 blocks of space, it just has the lines and then the to-do checklist. So every color has, or every month has its own color, but this is very minimal and very clean. So you could really add a lot of stickers to this, or if you really like a minimal look and you just are looking for something that's not like over the top girly or flowery, and you really just want something that's professional and classy, this is a really good option. And this is the academic planner. And it does come with a ribbon as well. And it comes in several colors, so I'll list that down below for you as well. Then when you get to the end, of course, again, it's just some blank note pages and then the very back of the planner. So in this one, you don't get those note pages after every month. You just get a few in the back. So very similar setup, but not exactly the same. The final thing I wanted to show you real quick before we go is this monthly desk pad. So I have actually used this in the past, and I really can't remember if the whole thing used to be metallic or not, and I don't have it to show you. So comment down below if you remember if it was all metallic, but it seems like this maybe has a little bit more metallic on it. So this is a 17-month desk pad. So even though you've got this kind of bonus sheet in the front. This one is just an example sheet, but it actually starts in August of 2020. So I'll show you the blank August one, and goes all the way to December of 2021. And it's very clean design. There's not a lot of frills to it. It just has the month and 2020. It's beautiful because you've got the beautiful metallic, and every month is a different color. And then it also has a little quote up here, just a very simple, trust the timing of your life, with a bunch of places to write notes and a little metallic asterisk at the bottom. And then you do have a next month preview box over here. So let me find this back. This is the sheet that came on the back of it. So you can kind of see you've got like gold, purple, orange, a light blue, a green, and then a darker blue. But every single month of the year is different color until you come back around to August, which I think is pretty cool. So even though there's two greens, the June green is a much darker green than the December, and so on. Then it also does come with sticker sheets in the back. So just to give you a little view of the sticker sheets here, it's all silver foiled, and there's a lot of stickers in the back here. So it's this one page, but it has asterisks and arrows, bubbles, some little teardrops and flags, happy birthday flags, and other things here. So you've got a lot of options. And it does come with this sort of mid-century circle backing with the plastic covers for the corners. But when I use this, I actually take the month off and put it up on my bulletin board. So I will use washi tape. Like if I had a course coming up, I would put washi tape here and say HB90 course, and you know, a new video here and a new video here, and I would plan out my entire calendar of obligations for the month, and then I put it up. I usually will put a to-do list of my tasks or the big projects I'm going to do for the month, and then I put it up on my bulletin board, and it's not only beautiful, but it's functional. I don't do well with a desk calendar actually on my desk because it just ends up with a ton of stuff all over it, and then I can't see the calendar. So I like to pull these off. Hey you guys, sorry to cut it off like that, but as I was going through the edits just now, I realized that somehow my recorder stopped recording right there at the very end of the video. So I hope that you enjoyed this look inside all of the brand new Erin Condren things. The monthly planner will be out tomorrow, and the academic planner as well as the softbound will be coming out on Thursday on the 11th. So if you want to grab those, I will post some links on my social media if you want to come follow me on Facebook and Instagram. And I'm so excited for the new stuff. I think that the changes they made to the monthly planner are really, really good. Also, this weekend, look for my video. Hopefully I'm going to have it posted on Sunday this weekend with the Erin Condren Daily Duo that I have franken planned and turned into a combo planner, mixing the weekly horizontal spread with the daily spread from the Daily Duo, some dot grid pages and some line pages. So I'll show you how I went through that process of combining those coil planners together into one quarterly 90-day planner coming up for Q3, as well as I'm going to have a giveaway, because once I realized that I wanted this franken planner, I am no longer going to need the Erin Condren hourly planner that I ordered that starts in July and goes through June of next year. So this weekend, if you've been wanting an hourly Erin Condren, or you just want to give the Erin Condren planners a try, I will have that giveaway coming up this weekend. So stay tuned for that video. I hope that you enjoyed this one, and I will see you guys in my next video later this week. Bye.